Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Topical question paper part 2 solution. Topic is current. It is Cambridge O level physics. The course code is 5054 and we will solve 10 questions during this session. Question number 1. The flash on a camera operates when a capacitor discharges through a flash tube. In 3.2 milliseconds, a charge of 6 coulomb passes through the flash tube. What is the average current in the flash tube? The current is Q by T. Charge should be in coulomb and the time should be in seconds. Charge here is 6 coulomb, whereas the time is in millisecond. So convert millisecond into second and the conversion factor is 0.001. So you have to multiply 0.001 with 3.2 seconds. So I is equal to 6 over 3.2 multiply with 0.001 and it is 1875 ampere is approximately equal to 1900 ampere. Option D. Question number 2. Which physical quantity is produced by a calculation where a charge is multiplied by a potential difference? So charge is multiplied with the potential difference, Q multiplied with the V. We know that Q is equal to I multiplied with the T and VI is the power. So it is power multiplied with the time. And power multiplied with the time is the energy. Option C. Question number 3. Three 10 ohm resistors are connected together to form networks X, Y, and Z. What is the order of resistance of the networks going from the smallest total resistance to the largest total resistance? As the network consists of three identical resistors, so remember this rule of thumb. The effective resistance of three identical resistors connected in parallel combination will be the smallest, and the three identical resistors connected in series combination will be the largest. So these two are extreme cases. Parallel combination will have the smallest resistance, whereas the series combination will have the largest combination, and all other combination will lie in between. So the smallest is X, the largest is for network Y, and for all other networks, so here is only network Z, and for all the networks, all the resistance will lie between these two extreme values. So the correct option is option B. The smallest resistance is for X and the largest resistance is for Y. Option B. Question number 4. A power supply of 18 volt is connected to three resistors as shown. What is the potential difference across the 2 ohm resistor? First of all, find the effective resistance of the two 8 ohm resistors. Those are connected in parallel, and their effective resistance is 8 multiplied by 8 divided by 8 plus 8, that is 4 ohm. So if two identical resistors are connected in parallel, their effective resistance will become 1/2. Okay, so the effective resistance of two 8 ohm resistors in parallel is 4 ohm. Now to find the voltage across the 2 ohm resistor, we will use the potential divider rule, because now the 2 ohm resistor is in series with the 4 ohm resistor. So two series resistors are now there. One is 2 ohm, another is 4 ohm. and the total supply voltage 18 volt. So the voltage across the 2 ohm resistor will be 2 over 2 plus 4. 2 over 2 plus 4 will be the 2 over 2 plus 4 will be the voltage divider ratio, and it should be multiplied with the input voltage, that is 18 volt, and the voltage across the 2 ohm resistor is 6 volt. Okay, the next question. Question number 5. An immersion heater is labeled 24 volt 120 watt. What is the current in the heater when it is connected to 24 volt supply? 24 volt and 120 watts, these are the ratings of this immersion heater. We know the formula of power is equal to VI, and current can be find as P over V. So I is equal to P over V. Power is 120 watt and volt is 24 volt. So I is 5 ampere. Question number 6. A piece of wire has a resistance of 16 ohm. Another wire made from the same material has 4 times the length and twice the cross-sectional area. What is the resistance of the wire? Same metal means resistivity is same. So we can omit resistivity rho in the formula for this particular case. We know that resistance is equal to rho L over A. So by omitting resistivity, the formula is L over A. So R is equal to L over A and it is equal to 16 ohm. This is our equation number 1. Now for new wire, the length of the new wire is 4L. The area of cross section of the new wire is 2A. So the resistance of the new wire will be 1 half L by A. Now from equation number 1, we will use the value of L by A and put this value into equation number 2. And after mathematical calculation, the value of the new resistance is 8 ohm. Okay, question number 7. The diagram shows a circuit that has two resistors in series with a 12 volt supply. What is the current in the circuit? These two resistors, that is 2 and 3 ohm, are connected in series. So the effective resistance is 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 ohm. The voltage across this effective resistance is 12 volt. So current is equal to V over R, 12 over 5, that is 2.4 ampere. Okay, question number 8. There is a current of 0.25 ampere in the lamp connected to a 240 volt supply. What is the input power to the lamp? The formula for the power is voltage multiplied with the current. Voltage is the voltage across the lamp and current is flowing through the lamp. 0.25 ampere is the current flowing through the lamp and 240 volt is the voltage across the lamp. Multiply these two numbers and the power is 60 watt. So option B, 60 watt is the correct option. Question number 9. A lightning flash carries 40 coulomb of charge and lasts for 5 milliseconds. What is the average current in the flash? The formula for the current is charge per unit time, that is Q by T. But remember, Q should be in coulombs and time should be in seconds. Here the charge is in coulomb, 40 coulomb, but the time is 5 milliseconds. So we have to convert this milli. And what is the conversion of this milli is 0.001. The conversion factor for milli is 0.001. So you have to multiply this 0.001 conversion factor with the 5 to get the number in seconds. So I is equal to Q by T. It is 40 over 5 multiplied with 0.001 conversion factor for milli. And the current is 8000 ampere. Okay, last question for this session. Question number 10. Which of the following is equivalent to 1 volt? 1 volt is 1 joule per coulomb. So students, I have given you three basic definitions of unit volt in O level 505 for physics course as follows. So remember all these three definitions. These will be handy in some other questions. 1 volt is 1 joule per coulomb. This definition is from work done on charge in a closed circuit. 1 volt is 1 ampere into 1 ohm. This definition comes from Ohm's law. 1 volt is equal to 1 watt over 1 ampere. This unit definition comes from the DC power.